Okay. Oh wait, my border is a little off. Give me a second. Let me fix that. Yeah, my border is a bit off. Like like the little white thing. I'm kind of. Okay, let me fix this first. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, just a second. Let me also just get some stuff ready. Give me a second. Yeah, actually my border is not perfect, huh? Okay. Oh, my border is still messy. I just need to pick that one and then put it up like that. Okay, let's see. How does it look now? I don't have my top border anymore. Where is it? You know what? I think this is fine. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, okay. I think it looks good. It's been a while since I was saying one, huh? It's been quite long. The goal right now is to try and get the Sin 2. And we're gonna do it one game at a time, I guess. Let's go. If you have any things you're not sure of, you want to clarify and ask, yeah, feel free to just type it in chat as per normal. I'll respond if I see it. Hello, hello. Don Dimaru, welcome to the stream.
ジャンタクでも目を光らせていくわよ。
Okay. Tough between this and this, but I'll discard this one first. I'm trying to get better at Mahjong, so I'm gonna compare my discards in my head to yours. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good way to learn. I think that's pretty much what I did when I was first starting out as well. In fact, I do think spectating is a very, very good way to learn Mahjong in general. Oh, that was lucky. Would you consider getting a hand like this early to be lucky? I mean, it's pretty decent, yeah. I kind of like this hand. But the main thing I was thinking about actually was Just whether I get rid of the Nan or the Dong first. Because you keep the Dong if you foresee that you're gonna pair your Yako High. So it increases your chances to pull and go for an easy hand. But you keep the Nan if you think it's more inclined towards painful. This is Dora though. I think it's fine. It's still better to take the better weight. After all, you feel more awkward waiting on the Dora Kanchan and waiting on a ramen. Okay. How do I fix this now? Damn. However.
元からいらないからミスじゃないわ。
It's like the
リーチで
one backfire, but it's okay. Wow. He discarded Dora into that. Sure, why not?
リーチ
What does this guy have? They can discard Dora on Ibatsu turn.
ロンリーチピンフドラ
Had a slight backfire, but I think it's fine. How many tiles do you need to go for full flush? Generally they recommend at least 4 blocks in your hand. So one block would be, for example, either a completed one, like example 4, 5, 6p, or it could be a incomplete one, like 2, 3p, for example. But in general, you need at least 4 before you decide to commit for half flush or full flush. Okay. I mean, there's C2 potential, I guess. Okay, cool. Still a lot of ways for me to play this. And worst come to the worst, I do have the 2 Nan as safe tiles if I really need to build. Like that. Okay, let's keep the absolute safe tile first. $9p safe. Wow, this guy is daring, isn't he? What rank is this guy? M1. Oh, very aggressive M1. He's gonna D-rank next game if he loses this. I think this is why he's probably a little bit more aggressive than usual, so I can keep that in mind, knowing that he's more likely to push into other people's Richie. Is he gonna pong to Paipan? Is he gonna pong to Haku? Is that what's happening here? I guess not. Don't really feel like I should be pushing this hand, to be honest. This hand doesn't really have value. I don't really see a need to fight this guy who is pushing aggressively and this guy who is really in Richie. And either one of them can have the Dora. The Dora Tong. So I don't really see a point in fighting this. Okay. This guy's hand didn't change, so 3P is still safe. Wow, 6P on Nakasuji, I guess. Sure. I can still try and get into Tenpai for Qitui if I really want to. Oh, this guy is daring as hell. What is happening? I mean, I guess technically this is Nakasuji, right? Because there's 8P and a 2P that already passed. But damn, don't know what he has. Okay. I guess I just throw Yaku high first. Kan? Actually, while waiting for this guy, who am I playing against? Okay, one M1. One M1. Okay, they're all M1s. I guess M1s tend to be, in general, a bit more face-up about the strength of the hands that they have. How do you even know what Tao the Richie player needs to run? Depends. The other players, that hand already push a lot of dangerous tiles, right? So whatever tile that is pushed that is safe, you just start to eliminate the possibilities that it can't be, you know? So, for example, he pushed the 5S just now, so you know it's not 2 5S. So you can eliminate that from your potential weights that he might have. It's a bit more nuanced than that, but basically that's how it works. Okay. Do I have safe tiles? No, I don't. I guess I have a safe tile now. Cool. You know, I feel like this guy is gonna keep pushing, so I'm gonna play with a little bit more caution. Okay, his hand didn't change, so I can continue to play this tile. I'll play the Aka first. He's gonna force Honitsu, isn't he, with this hand? Yeah, he dropped Ramen 5-6. 5M and 6M. So he's representing Honitsu. Oh wow. Okay, fine. I can see why he pushed now. Nice hand. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So the strategy against tables like this, right, where there are a bunch of hyper aggressive players, right, is to literally just fold more, because in the end everybody is gonna end up dealing into one another. Because somebody's gonna retreat, somebody else is gonna push, and as long as you just don't deal in, you'll very comfortably be second or third place. That's the strategy for opponents like these. 8-9 M block is the weakest. Sorry, 8-9 S block is the weakest, so I'll drop this. OMG, yeah. That was pretty cool. I'm just watching fireworks right now. This one first, I guess. I can drop this tile, should be fine. I already have a safe tile into this guy. Do I have a safe tile into this guy? Yeah, I do. For this guy, I think his hand is far from being ready, so I don't need to keep a safe tile yet. Let's drop this block, I think we drop this block here. It's a little awkward for this hand. I guess I can kind of go for some kind of defensive cheater and just hope for the best. Okay, what tile is this guy gonna push next? Could still be Shampon Dora, but I don't think it's very likely because there wasn't a lag on the 1P just now when he threw it. So I think this is fine. Oh. Okay. That's pretty good actually. It was a cheap hand. I maintain second place. This guy loses 1000 points. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Pawn Sha. And with these kind of discards, make me think that he's more weighted towards Honitsu. But I'll monitor it. I don't really want to drop the Chun and the Hatsu just yet. Because I feel like if he does pawn on the Chun or the Hatsu, right, either one, right, I can't really drop the other one safely. But I guess now that I'm Ishan 10, I think this is a good reason to drop one of them. And I think if I do get into Tenpai drawing 2-5p, I just Dama this hand. And I draw the Hatsu first. More dangerous now. Now that I've decided that I can just Dama 10 this hand and then I have a Yaku. I think this hand is playable. As planned, I will Damaten this. Hmm. 2-4 is out already. Question is, do I reach in and try and set a Suji trap? Nah, I don't think that's necessary right now. Because if he does still have, if he's still going for his like freaking weird Honitsu, right? And he's got a lot of 6p in his head, he's still gonna push either way, right? I do want some safety to bail if I really need to. Wow. I guess I can try one. He hasn't overflowed yet, even though it's Dora Suji. Okay, I don't think I can feed any more pincer. Oh my god. Maybe just one more. Oh, Dora's here. So what's he doing this with? The other two Dora? I wonder. Okay. So this guy is in last place, right? This guy just pawned Chun, but I choose to believe that he's not gonna do this without a very good reason, right? Like this is surely not gonna be just a 1,000 point hand. I don't think it really makes sense for his hand or the range of hands that he has. So I'm gonna play with the assumption that it's either Honitsu or he has a Nan pair or even worse a Haku pair in his hand. I'm gonna play with this assumption in mind. Actually, now that Haku was dropped and nobody pawned, now is a good time to get rid of it. I could have gotten rid of it last turn actually, it was a slight misplay. I should have thrown this last turn. To absolutely kill the chance of Dora pawn. Don't think I can drop this Nan though. It's bad if he... it's not that it's bad if he pawns, I guess, but if he pawns, it's disastrous, you know. He pawns is also not good for me. Okay, now that he's done this, so his hand was 1, 3, 3, 4. He dropped 1 and then dropped 3. I'm actually kind of struggling to see a hand that he does this for value with. But I'm still gonna hold the Nun. Like, I blocked 2 of the Aka, right? I'm just gonna wait and see. I blocked like two reds here, right? There's only 2 Dora here, so I don't really see what he's doing this with. I also don't really want to deal in though. There's not really a reason to. But Chi twice like this means he's probably Ishan Ten or Tenpai. And this 4p just flowed out from his hand, so it's likely a related Tau if he kept it for this long. I think dealing into this guy is okay, but I don't want to deal into him. So this Tau. Yeah, it's a little bit of a scared Mahjong, but I just really don't want to deal in at this point. Sure. I don't really see the need to play this hand anyway. Oh, AP safe. So it wasn't 5-8p. Might still be 3-6p. 5M is safe. I think I'll keep the 5M because it's safe into OR as well. This one might deal in to him. Or not.
感します。
Okay, this is very cool. This tile is still safe, unless he skip round on this, but I don't see why he would. I'll just throw this one first. Now this tile is still safe against him. Seven P is safe, huh?
時間が迫ってきたわね。
Okay. Yeah, it's very likely to be this one. I'm just gonna fold here, take 0 risks. I think he's also folding. Yeah, he's probably folding as well. So I'm quite happy with this outcome. Do I cheat and give him high tay? No need.
脳天
Yeah, there we go.
気に食わないわね。
I'm gonna throw the dome first, even though most theory will say to throw the shaft first, and that's cause I just don't want this guy to pawn and retain dealership. Cause he's the one who is my closest rival right now, right? He's the one who I need to prevent from winning at all costs. And tossing the dome early prevents his early like dealer pawn shenanigans. P. I don't really like this, but I think it's still good to just go for all the 5 blocks for now. But I don't really like this 4S is card because it just loses a lot of middle soldier acceptance. Is there a case to just drop this here? Yeah, why not? I'm technically going slightly backwards in terms of efficiency, but... Oh. I never do it. Okay, I guess this is just a 4 now. I hope this guy wins. Good. And it's not expensive. So this guy is 8.3k away from me. He can overtake me if there is a Mangan Tsumo. So I'm just keeping in mind that the score gap between us is within Mangan Tsumo range. That's all. Okay. Oh. Sure. Very cool. Should still be this. Should still be this. But if the 5 AM comes, I need to think a little bit more about which kind of weight I want. Theory says it should still be to reach on the Dora here. Okay. Drop this one. Drop the second one from hand so I can mess with them a little. But I don't think any of them are really reading my discards anyway. Okay. So he's in last place. I'm in a situation where I'm basically never gonna get last place, right? Unless I deal in something humongous, yeah. So if he doesn't win, I'm okay to just take second place. If he does win, I think it's also there's still a reasonable chance I retain second place. So I'm happy with this. The funny thing is I can actually chi back 7S and go for Sanshoku. Okay. I was thinking of this actually, but I think this is also no. This is also equally safe because I block all of the AP. This one I cannot throw, so I guess it's just time to fall here and get second place. Do I want to feed this guy? Maybe. Oh, he didn't chi. Which means his hand is actually not that ready, huh? Okay, is it enough? What's he have? Tanyo Ipeko. He needs one Ura. Oh my god. Well, I guess I am third place. Cool. Pity, but nothing you can't really do much about that. He had to Tsubo Haneman. One 872. Yeah, I mean he had to Tsubo Haneman, right? To get second place. Man, this game can be brutal. Yeah, I guess so. It's Mahjong. can do everything right and still lose. You can do everything wrong and still win. That's not Mahjong, that's life. Okay. Oh, that is very nice. Let me think about how I want to play this now. I want to keep this shape. Oh, very nice. They're gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, what's my Yaku? What's my Yaku? They're gonna be so confused. Oh yeah, they're gonna be so confused right now. Please don't pawn this. Someone's gonna pawn this. There was a lag there. I thought someone was gonna pawn this. They're gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, what's my Yaku? What is my Yaku? They're gonna think it's Honitsu. Or something. So easy. Bro. It's a bro hand, what can I say? Okay, let's do this. And float towards a pinful of some kind. There's some random Sanshoku ideas as well if I keep this. But now that that tower's come, I guess it's not really it's not really Sanshoku anymore. Yeah, plus all the 9M is dead. Which actually means that I don't really want to keep this. I don't really want to keep this 6, 7, 7, 8 shape if there's no 9M around to justify it. Even if I draw a 5M here, I'm just gonna cut the 8M, so it doesn't make a difference. Okay. Gonna keep this tile first, because I think my blocks are roughly fixed already. I don't think I'm gonna break out this Dora block. And I do one safe tile in case this guy declares Richie, because otherwise I have no safe tiles into him. Now I don't think I can justify keeping this along around much longer, because I need to, because it's basically Kusuki Shanten, right? Sticky Shanten. I need to keep both of these around for max acceptance. It would be an issue if this guy declares Richie now though, but hopefully that won't happen. $5p from hand. Okay. I guess if I really need to fold, I can just discard another 8p. Okay. Let's do a little thinking. Is this hand worth pushing? I mean, I can play this tile. Doesn't really do into much except for Shampon 2S. Kanchan. Can't really be Kanchan because you dropped this. I think this is fine. And then we'll assess later. Okay, 3p safe. Alright. I don't really feel comfortable about this one yet. Not yet.
Ron, それちょうだい。
Okay. Throw the... But you have a lot of wins like this, right? Ideally, you want to throw his win first, followed by his win, followed by his win. This is just a... It's just a basic tile efficiency thing. What can this guy have? I'll hold on to it just one more turn. Really feels like this guy is gonna pull this tile though, but whatever. So I just need to avoid it. I only worry about this guy's hand if he has 2 Dora, right? Like, that's about it. What other value hands can he have here? Maybe Honitsu, once in a while. But 2 Dora is more likely. So 1S passed and he didn't change his hand. That means I can actually take the chance to discard this tile now. Just in case his hand really is some kind of Honitsu and he'll switch to waiting on Shampoo 1S later on. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, I feel like I should push this though. Not yet, not yet. I mean, this probably is a push, but also, if given that I'm in first place, I don't really see any to take this kind of risk yet, unless I really have no choice. Now I have safe tiles. You have a lot more patience. Maybe. Actually, patience is something that I'm like actively working on even in real life. Like, I used to be quite impatient. It's something I'm actively working on. Okay, what is happening? Okay. Well, that means this is tile now, isn't it? I'll be safe. Very nice. Not much difference either way. These are all safe tiles. Three, four, five, five, six. Nah. Let's not. Two, 1, 0. I should cheat this because I prevent this guy from getting high day.
No.
2, 5. All right. Okay. Are there 4 blocks in this hand? Yeah, I see 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can actually explore the Honitsu route here. The good thing is that the Dora is also the Honitsu suit. So yeah. Of course, you must also keep in mind with this kind of hand, right, that it doesn't always have to go towards Honitsu. Like if I draw good tiles on the Pinzo and Soju side, right, you can actually not go for Honitsu here. I think a lot of players will tunnel vision into, oh wow, I need to do Honitsu. When actually there's not really a need to. Like for example, if I draw in this 3P right now, right, I'm very happy to just like play the hand in other ways, you know. Can be like Richie, Pinfu, Dora, those kind of hands. Let's cut the 1M. And the reason why I cut the 1M is I still keep in mind my options like Itsu, right? If I really want to. It doesn't hurt my Honitsu efficiency that much. But I also just have slightly more options on the Pinzu side. Okay, so if I draw 7S if I draw the 7M here, I'm definitely going to Damaten this hand. No question about it. If I draw in 5-8P, then I think I reach here. Okay. Wow, I don't know, man. Don't really need to push this hard right now. I mean, yes, you're probably sitting there thinking like, hey, I have a lot of value in my hand, why not just push, right? But there are also certain situations where you don't need to force yourself to take these kind of risks, you know. Like, I don't know, okay, it sounds very defensive, right? It sounds like I'm just being super risk averse, right? But in Bishi and especially in Mahjong Soul, right, there are a lot of situations where even though it's probably positive EV to take risks, you shouldn't. Because in the event that you do get hit by that accident, it'll be a very, very bad situation for you, you know. So if, for example, in this kind of case, right, where yes, I'm first place, and yes, I know that I can probably push his hand for 8k, but do I really need to if I'm in first place? Not really, right? I don't really see a real need to force this kind of hand. this using is less expensive.
Reach.
Okay,
楽しみ。
2M safe. Huh, maybe I should have cheat there actually. Might not be the correct play. Oh, delicious. Five, 8, 4, 7. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, true. I get that it's 8k plus sticks, right? But again, even if it is 8k plus sticks, right? Do you really want to take the risk of dealing into his potential, whatever his hand is, right? Where you can just probably do nothing, and most of the time you still get first or second place, you know? I feel like this is a very Mahjong Soul or Teho specific thing, right? But it really forces this kind of defensive play. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but the point gain and loss really encourages plays like this where you don't really want to take risks, I think. Yeah, if I'm playing this in real life, I will definitely not play this way. But unfortunately, like, I don't make the rules, you know. And I realize that this is actually the so-called safer way to consistently climb in Mahjong Soul. Question from the last hand, why didn't you throw the 3 bamboo when he already threw the 2 and 4? Doesn't that make it less risky? Actually, not necessarily, because if he has a shape like 2, 4, 4, 5, he'll throw the 2, and then on the next turn he'll reach it and throw the 4, which actually makes 3, 6 more dangerous. So when you cut the 2 and then you cut the 4, right, it actually doesn't make the 3 as less dangerous. It makes it more dangerous. Because the very common hand shape, right, which is 2, 4, 4, 5, is very, very likely to be one of the hands in his range. That's why.
Reach だよ。
Okay. Whatever lah. Don't think too much. Chi. This guy should chi right now. Right here, right now. Cool. Oh. Okay, still first place. What the hell is this? What kind of hands am I getting? What is this? I mean, yeah, I know how to play the hand, but what is happening to me today? Expensive sumo, yeah. Very expensive. I wonder if there's a line that I can take where I actually don't go for the Horisu here. Like, if I join the 3S, right? Then I throw this one first. I throw the shaft first. And then after that I cut and then I retreat and wait on the Haku. I think it's a super strong weight. Wow, I'm really very tempted to do that. I'm actually really tempted to make this kind of wow. Alright. Literally everything I said was gonna come true came true. Sure, let's do it. I think this is a super sneaky win. Let's do it.
リーチだ。
Oh, and by the way, right, this is just for everyone's info, right? If there was only one chun discarded, right, instead of two, I will wait on the chun instead of the haku. Yeah, this guy is already throwing hatsu. But it's fine. Yeah, so if there's only one chun that is discarded, right, the win rate of chun is actually higher than, for example, the win rate of this haku where there's none on the board. The reason being that players are more scared to throw a tile that is completely fresh. That's number one. And number two, if it's completely fresh tile, there's also chances that somebody has a pair of it. So yeah, this is just it's just some fun facts, I guess. Let's pretend I was one of the opponents and I saw you count the 9S before you reach you. Would it clue me in the bamboo in general will be unsafe to discard because you're probably stocking up? Not really, because I can be doing this if anything,
リーチ
right? But even now, if you look at the first 6 discards, you also don't really know whether it's Honitsu for sure. Like this card doesn't mean anything. It doesn't indicate Honitsu.
G です
That bamboo is expensive. Yeah, it is. Though I mean, well, I did think that this would come out very easily, though. I guess not. Maybe the guy holding two haku would choose to discard his haku pair right now.
G です
Oh no, he's gonna deal into him, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, I can't deal into him because there's 4 of the 4S out.
それちょうだい
Oh, so sad. It's probably with him though. I still think it's correct though. I think waiting on the Hadaka Tanki Chun is too YOLO already.
Boom.
Okay, first 2 discards, I already kind of suspect he's on a Honitsu or something. But let's just see. Feels very painful to discard this, but if I hand like this, I think I kind of have to.
ポンするよ。
If I discard this tile and this guy pawns, right, I can just not play the hand. Oh, well, I say that, but then I draw in this tile.
G
Okay, I'm just gonna go for speed right now. I'm just gonna go for the fastest tempo that I can go for.
Oh.
Okay. Damn. This one might do in though, but I don't really have safer tiles. I mean, I can control this, but it feels a bit wrong somehow. Now I know that this is safe if he doesn't change his hand. Oh my god.
悪いね。それ当たりだよ。
And the other thing is just now, even though on paper, yes, the hand is only worth 1k, right? But the value of the hand actually goes beyond just 1k because you're shutting down his expensive hand. You're shutting down his hand that is probably like at least 2 or 3 hand, right? So the value of the hand goes beyond just that 1k. This one, just in case I pair up the 2p, then I can decide to go for some chi toi hand. Don't really need this tile. Oh, okay. Now I have some interesting ideas. Actually, some interesting ideas right now. Okay, I was thinking of, do I just go full YOLO, like fully commit to the Tanya Qidui, right, and just cut this. But throwing the 4p isn't entirely bad here, even though I lose 3p acceptance, there's 2 out. But I also have the option to just get hands like this, you know. And I don't see why I shouldn't retreat, so I will. The other benefit of that hand is, of throwing the 4p there, is if I really do decide to, like, for example, pawn the 3p, pawn the 3m, pawn the 8m, then I can just drop 2m, 1m, and my hand will be perfectly fine. I'll be very happy with that. So it gives me options. Yo, Heathcliff, welcome to the stream.
楽しみ。
That. The worst. That is the worst. No Ura. Could be worse, I guess. Even though I literally said it was the worst. Okay, so new plan. How do I win this hand as fast as possible and get second place? I mean, if this guy wins, not the worst. Yeah, if this guy wins as long as I don't feed him, it's actually okay. Do I cut this? I mean, efficiency says I should, but I just lose a lot of Manzi acceptance, but it should be fine still. Why does Mahjong do this? Sachi's Mahjong. Okay, now I can justify cutting 2 1M. Should not pawn this. I should cheese this though. Which one is safer actually? Into this guy. I guess it's this one. But I'm also thinking that, yeah, this tile is safer into him. Actually, I'm not sure actually. Let me think. Might have been the other one actually. Whoops. Oh, this requires quite bad actually. Now I can't throw this tile very easily. I need to think about it. Cause he kept the 3S. He kept the 3M for a very, very long time. This one might actually do into him now. Oh man. This is the worst, isn't it? This one might do into him. Interesting. Okay, wait, hang on. I need to lock in for a while.
リーチ楽し
3P
み
safe. Ah, whatever lah. Just gonna hope this guy wins then. Can't take it anymore. Uh,
ロン
yeah.
それちょうだい
Oof. That's painful. Tanky Sha. Interesting. I didn't wanna throw this. Actually the correct player is probably this. Time pressure. Damn. I'm getting sloppy. Yeah, I think they'll tell me to throw the success. Damn, I'm getting sloppy. Oh, it was actually this, huh? Okay, cool. And I got a S rank, right? Yeah, I got an S rank. Damn. Yeah, just unfortunate. I don't think I played that very badly. Probably just the last card that I was leaning more towards 6S. 6S pair. But Tanky Sha is... I think it's not... I think you can't avoid it. Okay, M1, M2, M3. This is M3, right? Yeah, M3. Okay. This one, just in case I pair up the second one, then I can feel more confident about having bad shapes like these. Do I cut this actually? Not really. I think I still should play for this. There are more cases where I keep 8-9 and it works well for me rather than I keep the pay. And it works well for my hand. Guess I can throw this. And then in the future, cut this, I think. Oh wait, I have updated my rank. Oops, let me do that right now. 1638.
なぜか簡単だ。王様から動かないと部下がついてこないだろ。
Technically, this one is slightly better than this one. Because if I really do draw it the 8S and I really push his hand, right, this tile is safer into his potential Richie. Now I keep this because it's safe into him. Okay. That's actually a pretty good weight. If I can get this Champon weight, I think it's not bad as well. Yeah. Slightly more dangerous this time. I could put this 8S, but the downside is that I can only win on the last. I can only win on the last Hatsu. That's the downside. And if I draw 3-6M, I'm just free then permanently. Okay, like I can't draw a 6. I can't draw this, but if I draw a 6, if I draw a 6S, it'll be very bad. See, I think this is fine to chi now because like you don't ever put yourself in free 10 ever because you only win on this. And you have the 2AS as a way to fall if you really draw a very, very bad tile. I don't really want to pawn yet. Not yet. I still am not sure whether I want to go whether I want to go Honitsu with this hand. Very nice draw. I think I can draw this first, see how it goes. I think 9 times out of 10 this hand is going to be Honitsu anyway, right? Might as well start with this. Yeah. I mean, now my hand just plays itself, right? Like, pawn this, pawn this, pawn this. Chi this. I don't even want this tile.
Pawn.
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 Also, if the Shah comes, then I think the correct play is to pawn the Shah and then throw a 3P.
Chi.
So this guy is Tan Yao, probably. He won't do this unless he has at least 1 or 2 Dora. So, I just gotta keep in mind that this is his hand range. Now keeping the 1P might not be that good actually, because there's 2 out. It might just be to wait on the 3P instead. Okay, this is getting a little dangerous now, but I don't think I have much choice.
本
Wow. Call me crazy, but I don't think I can push this tile. Even though I really want to. I'm gonna end up dealing into like some stupid thing, dude. I don't know. I really do feel like this is a tile that's within his danger zone. Cause his last set is probably Solzer, right? His last block is probably gonna be Solzer, right? There's a lot of tiles over there that are very close to the Dora sets which I don't wanna deal into. Maybe it's just me being scared, but to push all that for I don't know. Oh, use with him. Not with him. Let me check and see whether this towers. I mean, I had a feeling it was super dangerous, but let's see later whether my instinct there was correct. Wow, that's tough, man. Really couldn't push that tile though, I feel. Okay, I think my hand is going pretty slowly. Actually, I have to draw in a lot of very crucial tiles in order to play this hand for value, right? I have to draw this. I have to draw Dora 7M. And then only then can I justify being aggressive with this hand.
Don.
Oh. Cool.
Tanyao. Dora.
Okay, cool. I mean, can't really play around that. Okay. Okay, good draw. That enables a lot of potential Sanshoku blocks, I think.
いらない子ね。
Wow. He's fast. No, he just threw it because he did. Never mind. He's fast. Damn. Guess I'm just folding here, huh? I don't really know what to fold with though. at this point. There's not really a lot of information. Well, at least his hand isn't that expensive, unless he has like 2 Aka or something. 2 Aka, 1 Ura, then we hit 8k. But other than that, huh. What is this? Another tough one. I don't think I can throw any of these. It's definitely not any of these. I think it is just 2M because there's already 3-4M out. So this is one chance. Even though the chance of one chance actually increases if it's the Richie tile, but I didn't really have a better option at that point in time. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to push a lot of tiles if I really do want to play this, and I don't think the push there will be correct. Therefore, I have no choice. Okay, so it can't be 3-6. Can still be 6-9, however. Therefore, I'm still gonna go with the one chance. And the good thing about this one chance is it actually kind of clears the Sujis, the Naka Suji 6M. Oh, I can throw this how? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So if nobody cheese, I don't get another draw. I know this tile is safe, but I'll throw this one first, just in case like he cheese or something. And then she's the last draw to me, then I have a safe tile. Oof. That was amazing. Wait, which part was amazing? I don't know, man. I don't think I did anything like particularly extraordinary that hand. I don't know. I mean, there is Sanshoku here, but I don't think it's strong enough. Wait, let me think. I could keep it and then get rid of these two. Efficiency. I don't know. Get rid of this. I don't think the Sashoku idea is worth it because it's too far away. Like, I need to draw. Not that it's too far away, I just need to rely too much on drawing key tiles. I'd rather just play normally. Yeah, not yet. Okay. Maybe I got punished there. If I draw 4S, then, yeah, I mean, feels bad, I guess, but I don't think it's that bad because I'm still just gonna throw 8S, 8M, 9M, and then decide whether I want to declare Richie. Okay, that is good. Now I have my 5 blocks kind of fixed. Wow. Always gotta be like this, huh? When I get my hopes up. This guy declares Richie on turn 5. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Which actually makes this safe. But this is safer still, so I'm gonna throw this first, followed by this, after I cut the last one. Okay, change of plans. Now it's just this. Do I just give up completely here? Yeah, I think I do actually. Okay. Wow, that's actually a really sick weight, dude. This is 369 147, isn't it? That's a sick weight. Okay, wow. How do I take advantage of this dealer turn? I don't think this hand is a Tanyao hand for sure, because I already have this 79 shape. It feels very awkward to like change, to move away from Tanyao unless I draw in a 6M or something. I think having this shape also means that I'm more likely to accept the Dora 1S, which actually means it's even less worth it for me to go to Tanyao here. So I guess I just play for Pinfu, I guess. I don't know. It's probably correct. Very nice draw. I guess it's just this, and declare Richie on this. So now that my blocks are like more or less fixed, I know that this is almost certainly going to be the isolated tile. If I can, I'm going to swap this tile out for a tile I know is safe, which is this one. And the benefit of doing that is, for example, if this guy or this guy or this guy declares Richie right now, right? Like, I can counter attack with this with absolutely no fear. Although the downside to making this kind of play, right, is that like this is something that I think you'll notice when you play against other players, right? If they declare Richie on a like a terminal tile like this, right, which is absolutely safe, right, it increases the chance of them being on a Ramen weight. And when I say Ramen weight, I mean a double-sided weight. Okay, as a Oya, as the dealer, I don't think the Sakigiri here is correct. I think this is better. Because I'm the dealer. I think in other cases, the line is a bit more blurry. I think it's okay to Sakigiri there, but as dealer, I like to just go for maximum acceptance here. Gotta go for fastest hand before right bro uses their luck streak power to Tsumo. Yeah. That's the plan. Man, what is happening, man? Wow. Okay. I mean, keeping this also. I mean, I know it's correct. It just feels like the longer I hold on to this tile, the more and more risky it becomes. But then again, I already have discarded 2 Dora here. I have 1 Aka in my hand. So that kind of limits the value that other players' hands can be, huh? Do I Dama then this if I'm in Tenpai? Do I Dama here?
リーチ
Aish. Wow. Mahjong is tough. But I think I'm kind of forced to do this. Just to stay in Tenpai here. It stays in, you get into Tenpai here, you break the Ipatsu. And if he loses points, if this game goes to a draw, right, I'm very happy to just take the 1k5 here. But for now, I just need to avoid all the dangerous tiles. Can I push this? Risky, but I think it's fine. Three, two, 1, 0. So here's last pull. Okay. Wow, same weight. So he was actually waiting on the 1M Shampoo, just that I discarded it early. Early enough for it to not matter. It would have been very scary if I kept that 1M in my hand for too long. Here I'm actually more inclined to keep this tile for longer, because if I do manage to put this tile, right, like I can then this shape becomes a lot easier to play rather than just hoping to draw in a 3S. Like I can just rather than hoping that I draw in this shape, right, I can just open a hand here and then cheat. Okay, that changes things. So if I get into Tenpai on a Pinfu, this is a Dama 10 for sure. And if I really need to, I'm perfectly fine to retreat on this as well. Maybe I don't need to. Is it this tile or this tile? If this was not the Aka, I would have kept the 579 shape. Then I would have discarded this again. But the fact that this is the Aka means I'm more inclined to fix this. If I draw Sozu here, I can also go towards Itsu actually, with this kind of hand. Alright, send it.
Reach.
Okay, I mean, not really much I can do here, but let me think about the hand. Let me think about the way I played the hand. Was there anything I could have done better? I think this 6 is correct. I think the 6M is correct because See, for example, if you have a 6-6-8-8 ship, right? If you really do get into a situation where you're gonna call on you're gonna win on a Champon, right? You would rather have a Champon 8 than a Champon 6. And that's because if you throw 6 and you throw another 6, right?
あと
If someone else throws 6, or even better, if 2 players there throw the 6, right? Then people are more likely to discard the 8, thinking that, hey, this 8 is safe. So that's the reasoning. That players are more likely to discard from inside out rather than outside in, if that makes sense. Two, 1, 0. Whatever. I'll take the
これいらない
I'll take the 3k, I guess.
テンパイミスはしない
Potential Sanshoku, but that's about it. No? Detached pairs like 6-6-8-8 in a close hand are usually quite weak, right? Yeah. They're usually quite weak. So at some point, you will probably end up breaking one of those. In a close hand, that is. Also, welcome back to the stream. Even though I kind of want to go for Sashoku, right, I don't think it's correct to chi this here. Because the moment you chi this hand, right, you kind of have to force out all of your... You kind of have to force the rest of your hand, if you know what I mean. Rather, the benefit of keeping your hand like this, right, is that you still can potentially draw in the 9S for Sanshoku, but you can also just go for like regular Pinfu if you really wanted to. There are a lot of other ways that you can play this hand rather than just force out Sanshoku. Interesting. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Doodle Monks, welcome back to the stream. I hope I pronounced it correctly. How the game's going? I was supposed to get second and I got third. Then I was supposed to get first and then I got fourth. So not the best, but do I pawn this? No, I don't pawn this yet. Not yet. I forgot if I asked before, but is there a specific reason why you play a Mahjong Soul instead of Tenho? Actually there's no particular reason. I guess I just started playing Mahjong Soul first, that's all. Also cause I think at that point in time when I started
いらない
playing Mahjong Soul, right? Or when I started this whole YouTube thing on Mahjong Soul, I didn't think there were a lot of English Mahjong Soul streamers. Oh, there's Dora 3, okay. Could I have avoided it? He pawned once. So you only assume if he's in Tenpai if he pawns once on the third row. So I guess it's just a fast hand by him. Well played. This guy threw Dora, okay. I was playing yesterday and I got 4th second. Yeah. That's normal. That is part of Mahjong, I guess. It do be like that. But yeah, there's no particular reason why I started on Mahjong Soul. I guess I also thought that back in the day when there were fewer Mahjong Soul English streamers, I thought it would be easier to like kind of stand out, I guess. Okay, let me think. This tile should go out eventually. The issue with this hand right now is I don't really have pairs. I mean, I've uncoped this, but
なぜか
yeah, this shape's a
簡
bit
単だ
awkward as well. Because if I draw the 7, I will probably end up drawing this. Oh, whatever. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Although I cringe at Mahjong Soul, Tenho being in Japanese is very hindering. At least I can get my friends to play on Mahjong Soul. There's no way I will even play on Tenho if it's the only one available. I think recently they are actively trying to push out like... Hang on, let me think. I think recently they're actively trying to push out English translations, right, for Tenho, if I'm not wrong. Or there's an English client. I'm pretty sure there's been one for a while already. But also the point about Mahjong Soul being generally better to introduce, I agree to some extent. Because there are also a bunch of players who see Mahjong Soul and they just think it's a fan service game. Like Richie City. Like Richie City is a very extreme example. But yeah, kind of like Richie City. And they just think that, hey, this guy is... Oh, this is that kind of game, you know. Like the overly sexualized kind of game. So there's pros and cons. Aiyo. I mean, kinda have to, right? It's a decent enough weight. Wow. Okay, someone's gonna get killed this game. I hope it's not gonna be me. Teho has said translation plugins available for years. Yeah. That is true. Come on, give me 5S for Sanshoku right now. 5S gives me Sanshoku. Oh no. $5S. Whatever. If I get it, I get it.
リーチ
What is happening, man? My god. What is happening in this game, man? I can't get anything done. Can't get anything this game, man. What the hell is happening? And I don't think this is a hand where I can just open and go Tanyao. I really want this I really want to win this hand because there's 4k in the center, but I really think my hand is just too slow, man. It's too slow. Richie City is like fast food Mahjong. I see more Haneman and Baiman compared to Mahjong Soul. Yeah, depends. I would say that the player base in Richie City is generally not as good as Mahjong Souls. On average. But I could be wrong. Maybe things have changed over the years. Wow. I'm feeling a little bit lukewarm about this 1S drop. Yeah, 1S drop. I mean, I was thinking between this and this. But I also should consider that dropping the 1S here actually backs them from C3. But then again, I also don't really want to play C2 in this situation. It's tough, man. This is a tough hand. Mine also has Besker Elisa, so there's no choice. Yeah, I forgot which one she is. Lol.
Ron,
Yeah,
よこそ。お前のナイトメアを。
and it's cheap.
発。
That's not good because I need this guy to fall a little bit more in points. But that's fine. Could be worse. Do I really care if this guy pawns the Dong? I mean, not that much, right? It's not very likely I'm gonna catch up to this guy anyway. Like, most likely I'm gonna just aim to avoid last. So keeping this Dong for later doesn't actually impact me that much, I think. Yeah. I do want to get rid of this though before he can pot it. I love Eve. She has Violet Evergarden vibes. You know, I've actually never watched Violet Evergarden. Like, genuinely, I've never watched it before. I mean, I'll take your word for it, but what is this guy doing? Okay, think. Okay, I need to start thinking, what does this guy have that will make him do this? What is this Yaku? Toy with 2 Dora. Okay, it's either Toy or Chanta, right? But at this point in time, I guess it's more leaning towards Chanta, but I also can't really be sure. It's tough, man. Could be Chanta.
本。
I do not know. I do not know. This guy is also getting to Tenpai soon. If he isn't already in
い
Tenpai.
らない子ね。ポン。
Okay, it's just Toy. Aish. In the end, this hand ended up being C2, didn't it? I don't really wanna retreat this hand, at least not yet. I'm actually still thinking about whether I could or whether I should retreat this. If my read is right, whatever, man.
リーチ
Dora's not really coming out anyway, I think. I mean, the moment I draw the Dora, it's not like I can drop it, right? So I kind of just have to keep it in the hand. And there's absolutely no way I'm changing this weight, so I guess when I draw this 9p, it is a Richie. Even though I don't really like this weight, because I think 2 of them are in his hand. Cheeto is the best choice. Okay, if I win this hand, Cheeto is my favorite hand, okay? I think it's quite unlikely that I Zimo this tile though. Like, what is he repping other than just Toy? He's not gonna open his hand like this if it's just Toy, right? He has to have 2 Dora here. This guy might not have it. I can't believe that he doesn't have it. So I only have one 9p left, right, to draw. Best case scenario, I think. I'm not sure. Oh! Chito is my favorite hand! Hey, Chito is my favorite hand, guys. You heard it here first. Never was there any doubt.
リーチ
I didn't doubt for a second, you know, guys. This is my favorite hand.
跳ね回
Do you guys know that this is my favorite hand? I want to check the wall later, but I really believe that was the last one. I really believe that was the last 9p. Wow. Just wow. Alright. Still only third, I gotta keep fighting. Yeah, true. I have a love-hate relationship with Chitoi. I need to start thinking though about how this hand is gonna play out. Cause this hand doesn't look like it can get a lot of value, does it? I can draw Aka 5p maybe. I can draw Indora. But it's a lot of ifs, you know, like
本
there might be somebody over here with like a hand that's already Shanten. And you never know. Well, I really didn't want to draw this. I had to keep this very bad shape. Do I have to keep this very bad shape, actually? What if I just discarded it right now? Okay, this seems a little weird, but I think I'm gonna discard it. Like, this might look a little bit weird, like I'm backing Shanten, but I think holding this Penchan, it just brings my hand on. I don't really know how to describe it. I think it's just not good for my hand in general. Okay, cool. So now it's just this. Draw Dora, reaching on 5. Reaching on 5S. And then hope somebody throws 9S thinking it's one chance. Okay. Now he has declared Richie.
チ
He is the Oya, so I don't really care if he Tsumos, even though I would like to, but I'm happy to not Tsumo as well. I see I'm happy if he wins. Don't know what this guy is playing. I mean, this should be safe, but is there really a need to force it? Not really, right? This guy is doing most of the pushing for me.
カン
Is he gonna reach me?
Reach.
Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay, cool. It would suck if this guy Tsumos, but I think if I had like this, I can't justify the push here. So I had to hope that this guy deals into this guy. Why will you play that card, man? What's happening? Oh, he's not dead. Okay, so it's not 360p.
よこそお前のナイト
Okay, fine. Fine, you can play that card. Fine.
初ドラ
I understand. It's okay. Okay, double Dora. But this hand not the best, huh? $7K from him, 14K from him. Wow. Okay. Let me think. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it should just be this tile. But yeah, I think it's just this tile. Because even if I draw in surrounding Manzu, right, like 4M, 6M, 7M is pretty good actually. Now I think I actually get rid of the 1S, sorry, the 1M pair. Okay. Now drawing 6M here is the best case scenario. I can even decide later on, depending on the situation, whether I can just Damaten the hand. Okay, that is not bad actually. Yeah, it's just this tile. It's just this, cause I keep the shape. I already have 2 out of 2M, so there's not much point in going 135. And if I go 135, if I draw in another 2, I have to discard this. This way I always keep the 5M in my hand. So it's Honitsu, huh? Tadashi 2P. Knowing it's Honitsu actually kind of helps me out a little bit. Cause now that I know he's Honitsu, he's gonna be at least 8K, right? There's no Dora in his hand. So even if I feed him 8K, my placement doesn't change. So I know that I can be a little bit more aggressive. I just need to care about this guy. Okay, let's see. Is there a world where I don't reach here? Not really. I think I have to. Okay. Cool. Wow, today is a day of elves, man. 1630. Wow, this is a day of elves, man. 2/3, 1/4. I do wanna check, right? For the first hand whether the 6S will deal in. I really did not want to push that tile. Yeah, okay, S, whatever, sure. But I wanna check. Not this hand. Actually, for this hand, right, I wanna check whether I should have pawned this. Huh, they're telling me to pawn this. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I decided not to. And then the second one, yeah, same thing. But I think this one, yeah, this one I decided 3. Yeah, cool. This is the 6S hand, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So after, wow, when I joined this, they still actually asked me to push this. Even though it's very obvious, this guy is like very obviously waiting on a Sozu set. I did call it out. I did call that this guy was waiting on a Sozu set. Right, and he probably had a lot of Dora. Because he's not gonna open his hand like this without at least some Dora in his hand, right? And then he already cheat one Manzu, cheat one Pinzu suit. So his last suit is almost certainly Sozu, and his Sozu is very easy for his hand to be near the Dora. So I was very scared to deal with this upper Sozu. But I guess Maka just says to push. Don't care, just push. Yeah, I guess Maka says don't care, just push. Whatever. Cool. Are there any other hands that are worth mentioning? I mean, the Richie here. Yeah, I can't do much. The 7对 hand, I wanna check. I mean, this Richie is almost certainly correct. This part I know. I wanna check the 7对 hand. There we go. This hand. Huh. They actually tell me to Dama 10 here. Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong then. This guy was not doing this with 2-9p. The 9p was here. But I was right that somebody had the 2-9p. It just was the wrong guy. I thought it was this guy because his entire... Like the entire way he plays his hand, right, is consistent with someone who have 2-9p. I guess he could be doing this without Dora as well. Wow. Dama 10 or Rishi? Actually, the line here is very blurred. Huh? I mean, I always believe that this is a Rishi, isn't it? Like, this tile is never gonna flow out from my hand, so I might as well just Rishi. Get some like full equity from them. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this hand... I think this hand I play a little too... Huh, I would have dug in here. Why did they ask me to push this? Doesn't feel right, eh? They really want me to deal they really want me to deal this 9p here, huh? But this 9p was so dangerous to me at that point in time though. I mean, yes, it's safe into Oya. I guess the argument here is that dealing into him is only an 8k swing, right? But I still just don't want to be down that 8k. I didn't want to do this in the game because it was Dora Suji, by the way. Cool. Okay. I think... yeah, I don't think I can go another one. Like, I always tell myself I need to stop after 3 games. 3 games is my limit. I'm getting old. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.